6'4", of course, immense experience. A teammate of Adam Marriott, of course, at Lincoln City. As we get underway here at the Walks with Kingsley Town, to say, looking to bounce back from that horrific result at Solihull Moors, who were decent. Let's not make any bones about it. But it's an early opportunity for them. It's a snappy challenge coming in. They got an early chance here, and they skew one wide. And again, openings at the back there from Lynn. They were screaming for a free kick to be given, with 6 minutes being ticked off on the clock. You're listening to BBC Radio Norfolk. Kingsley Town against Boreham Wood in the National League. Are we going to get a direct attempt from the skipper? He takes a couple of steps back. Is he going to curl one around the four-man Boreham Wood wall? He does so into the top corner. It's just a bit too high, though. Leading appearance maker. Yeah,
vastly experienced, massive amount of games, 400 and odd games for Lynn. He'll be disappointed, but as we said on Saturday, you've got two top keepers, and they're going to get rotated.
Southwell shakes him up for a shot, takes a deflection, and it's parried away by the keeper. It caught him out, Ashmore. He's only 35 years old. I think when he took over he was 30, but he's played for them for many games as well.
Yeah, he was one of the youngest managers in top level of non-league football.
Trying to get an opening for themselves, Boreham Wood, and it's good play by Shimanga. Plays it out to the right. Brown's in the middle, and that's a good ball in, and it's Reid, but great save by Archie Mayer. I mean, Reid got to the header for Boreham Wood, and Archie Mayer somehow, we were a little bit obscured because of the players in front of him, but whether it was a leg, I don't know, but it was a great save on the line. So Reid showing what a handful he's going to be. He didn't really have to rise that much, did he? I mean, he just stood his ground, got the header in, but the ball played in from the right-hand side. It's a really good ball played in from that right flank. So Boreham exerting the pressure on the left side at the moment, although flag has gone up for offside, so Lynn able to clear their lines. The referee still hasn't blown up, and the flag's gone down, and that's a long-worded shot, and that's a wide. Header went wide there, and Lynn furious because the assistant on the far side had his flag up. Referee ignored him, allowed play to go on, and then Boreham Wood have another opportunity. Side by Ilisandmi for Boreham Wood, looking for a little bit of movement in front of him, then gets the return ball. Lowe's are making a nuisance of himself, but it's chipped up to the edge of the 18 area, and far too easily the Boreham Wood player goes down, appealing for a free kick. Referee having none of it, though, in fairness to him. Played back quickly to Ashmore, the keeper. Southwell puts him under pressure, but the keeper doing really well to avert the attentions, and this is a break now. It's a dangerous break for Lynn. Shimanga it is, who's broken free. He's going to have a left-footed shot, but Mayer really does well at his near post just to stick a foot out and avert that danger. Puts it out for a throw-in. Francis Angol throw, left-hand side, just 5 yards away from the corner flag, so they're in a pushing Lynn firmly back, are Boreham Wood at the moment. The referee, though, asking for things to be called to a halt as he goes and has a word with, I think he's talking to Reid, isn't he? And Reid and McCauley, is it? Just telling them to keep your hands down, keep your hands to yourself. No pulling and tugging. Throw-in eventually taken. Then back to Fifield. Ball played into the Lynn penalty area. It's left by everybody. Great field. Oh, beaten away by Mayer. Great strike it was from Whiteley, but Mayer again on hand to beat that one away. Now only one in the 6-yard box, and that's Dale Southwell as it aimed towards him. It's not a greatest of corners, unfortunately. Reid back there to clear it. Headed back by Lynn, though. Will Power get underneath this one? No, he can't do so. And it's played upfield by Boreham Wood. Alex Brown, who's had to come out onto this right-hand side because Jones had committed himself, but well won back by Power now for Lynn. But goes forward, and as he just runs into trouble, 3 men around him. And then very, very quickly, Boreham Wood go defence into attack because they've got space on the right again. That's a dangerous-looking ball in, and Reid does what he does exceptionally well. It's played in at the near post, and Matt Reid, well, he scored many goals in his career, and he puts Boreham Wood 1 up. And 0, Boreham Wood 1. Then looking to bounce back from that 5-0 defeat at Solihull Moors on Saturday. That, of course, after getting 4 points from the first 6 games, but we knew that we wouldn't be able to get carried away too much as Reid has his back to goal and then swings a lovely ball out to the right for Boreham Wood, and that's a dangerous looking ball through the middle, but Archie Mayer comes out to collect, and that's a penalty. A penalty has been given. Archie Mayer came towards the end of his area, wasn't really going to get to the ball, was he? Caught the man, and that's a penalty, Boreham Wood, and a yellow card. Boreham Wood's Shimanga will step up now. Everybody waiting with bated breath as to see what the outcome of this is going to be. Shimanga up against Mayer. Shimanga steps up now, a couple of steps, strikes it pretty firmly, takes a step back, but easy enough, 2-0 to Boreham Wood.
Yeah, a little stutter in the run-up, and Mayer went the right way, but I think Shimanga just pulled the ball a little bit straighter, and it was almost central.
Had it not been for Archie Mayer, then we could well have been looking at 4 or 5 already this evening. But it's just not happening for Lynn at the moment. Brown again, route 1 for the Linnets. Towards power, easily won by Boreham, and then quickly down the right. And they got some power again to get it into a good save again by Archie Mayer, but it's back with Reid. A good deflection out for a corner for off Jones's ankle. The delivery to be made. The referee's coming over to talk to the 4th official about something. It'll be interesting if, well, not the 4th official, but the assistant. He's having a little bit of a word. Referee's going to his pocket once again.
I'm wondering if they booked Loza earlier down the side of the box or not.
So he's been booked twice tonight. A little bit of confusion here. Well, so Loza got booked, what, earlier in the game?
Foul down the edge of the box.
Okay. Well, if he has been booked, it's a second yellow, and Loza is going to be sent off for a second yellow, which went unnoticed by the referee. I'm a little bit confused, Steve. I don't know if you can help me out.
No, there was a foul down the side of the box earlier in the half, and we couldn't see whether he's waving cards or not because the stanchion on the stand was there. Because then they booked him again over there.
Well, the referee totally missed that, the fact that he had already booked Jamal Loza and has now been booked again. The referee has been told of the mistake by his assistant, and Jamal Loza, just to add to Kings Lynn Town woes, has been dismissed. Throw in won by the Wood. And well, they got even further in 2017-18. They lost to Tranmere in the playoff final, so they know exactly what it's all about, don't they? And this is what Lynn are going to be up against virtually week in, week out. They've got seasoned campaigners.
Yes, I mean, these sides, they're very experienced. They've got, players have all been round the block several times, and they've been in the mix for the last 2 seasons, as you said.
Good ball played into the Lynn penalty area. Reid underneath it. It's been left for Ishambi, and that's a block on the line there, and then drilled across the face of goal and cleared once again by Lynn. Well, he got clobbered there, didn't he? Because Macaulay and Shimanga were chasing after the same ball, and Paul Bastock was taken out by both of them.
At least he saw the funny side of it.
Just rubbing the mud from his hands, the Kings Lynn Town assistant manager, but plenty for those guys to ponder on the touchline at the moment, with their side trailing by 2-0 as Reid lost one over the top, and that's a chase for Shimanga. Shimanga at the edge of the box gets a shot in, and that goes in for the 3rd. It takes a deflection off Smith, I think it was, who came across, but rather fortunate really for Boreham Wood, but it took a deflection, sails over Archie Mayer, 3-0 Boreham Wood. But he's given it straight back to champion for Boreham Wood, and inside 5 yards, then back out to this right hand side, finds its way to Smith again. All too easy for Boreham Wood and Mafuta to move it back into the centre of the park. Substitute Mingayo gets his first touch, and it's played out to the Wood left. Kept in play at 20 yards outside the penalty area, then back to the halfway line. Marriott puts them under pressure, but they quickly release it and move it out to the right again to Smith, into a little bit of space. Good turn on the edge of the area, and this is Ishambi across the face of goal, and this could be number 4 unless March get really good play by Mary. Gets down to the feet of Ishambi, who was running in there, concedes a corner kick, but that looked like 4 all over. Looked as though it went out, but Mayer has to come out of his area to clear upfield. Takes a deflection off a Boreham Wood player, and at the feet of Smith down the right flank. Is it going to find Marriott? No, he can't quite get to it. Played back to Ashmore, the Boreham Wood keeper, and well, the pain is brought to an end because the final whistle goes here at full time.